Testing. Should be good. Welcome, Salako. With a start screen? Yeah. It's so cool that you can pause like every simulation in the Unreal Engine. Hello, Savokar. Welcome. Just give me 2 seconds here, and I'll just make sure we're all good. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, welcome. The plan for today is, as you could probably tell, I'm still gonna be working on this small little concept thing, which still isn't its own game yet. I don't want to call it a game, I'm just having fun with the concept at the moment. But we're gonna structure it a bit differently. I want to try to make a stat system where you can properly keep tabs of your stats, like health, energy, stuff like that. We're gonna do some ability work, maybe some multiplayer replication. I've never done multiplayer before, so that could be interesting. But maybe we will see. We'll see how far we'll go. Also, you can probably tell, Slycoons, that I kind of squished your model a bit, because I figured out pretty early that like the big models, the long ships, didn't really work for this concept. So I think going forward, like the bigger ships needs to be more stylized and kind of squished, sort of chibi-like, if that makes sense. Online multiplayer, that is the plan. I've never done it before, so it's definitely going to be a challenge. But I do want to make it online, because I need to try out online sometime. I might as well do it on this concept. But yeah, so I squished down your ship. I'm still using your ship as a reference to how the bigger ships are gonna look. And yeah, as I said, I figured out that all the bigger ships needs to be squished down because it just feels much better to be smaller and more agile in a game like this. So that's what I'm gonna do forwards. Well, going forwards with using ships. Yeah, it's a really good ship, Slycoons. Also, I've been working a bit more with abilities, because give me a second, I need to turn down the music. Well, at least for me. I'll turn it up for you guys, but it's annoying for me. Yeah, so I've also been working a bit on the abilities. They're kind of broken at the moment, but I stole this UI from League of Legends, because I just wanted something more visual to go by. I added a new ability, which when I press Q, we get this selection area. And when I press this, I'm going to launch mines at that area. So the idea is that that's going to be like, some ships can launch mines, and after a while the mines will go invisible, but when enemy ships drive over them, they take damage. So it's really early yet. It's broken as hell. If I keep pressing the ability button now, I'm going to be able to launch like a million mines, and I'm gonna sink these two ships instantly. Because one of them actually survived. Let's try to kill it. Okay, there we go, yeah. So, it's just misbroken, but it's beginning to get there. Also, we still got a bunch of errors. So, the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to place Titanic into this and see how that will look. Because I do want to have it in the game, but the question is how can I make Titanic stylized but still be recognizable? But I'm not gonna go too much into art yet, as I'm still just testing out this thing. But I'm still gonna place it in the level, well, as a actual playable ship. So I'll use my small blender skills. Try to do this. I always forget the freaking buttons. So I'm just gonna align this to ish the middle. There should be fine, and I'll make sure the water line is at the center point. I mean, ish. Pull it a tiny bit up. Also, Slakuns, do you have any idea how I can collapse all the material IDs to just use one? Because I have no idea how to do that. Just like in the ship you sent me as well. It has, where did I place that one? There. Yeah, it's got like over 30 material instances. Well, material slots, I guess. I mean, it looks great on your model, but it's still going to be hard to like customize material changes and such. I wouldn't do that in Blender, it's very buggy. No, I'm not talking about your model specifically, but like this model here as well has like a ton of different material IDs. Yeah, but I kind of just want to, specifically on this model, like collapse everything down to one. But can you do that in Unreal? I guess you can with the modeling tools, right? We can try it, we can try it. It's really buggy in Blender. It's interesting. Let's call this Titanic. Just export this as an FBX. this is going to turn out. Doesn't look too bad, actually. Yeah, let's just bring it out. Oh my god, it's huge. I guess that is realistic though. Are the normals flipped? Either way, you could do it in the UV editor, but it takes some time in Blender. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna mess too much with that. But I think you can also like delete materials a lot here. Assign materials to select the triangles. Configure mesh attributes. Is it here? I know I have changed like material IDs in the modeling tools before, but I don't remember how. That gave me tons of lag. Should be some of these, right? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, whatever. We'll keep it like this, I guess. Either way, it looks freaking terrible. How many materials are there? Oh my god, there's 7 materials. I'm just gonna quickly search it up. Void material slot. These are all locked because they're baked into the model. You know what, I'll just... let's not use that model then for now. So let's just stick with your models, like. Alright, so stat system, health and such. I'm gonna start, and again, yes, I have stolen the UI from League of Legends. That's just to have something visual there. And I also have some like some textures here we can use. First of all, I'm just going to make sure. And let's see if we can spice this up with some nice textures. Progress bar empty, that should be the background, right? Probably. Yeah. Looks decent enough. First I'm just gonna set the percent to like 0.4 or whatever. And because this is the EXP bar. Can I maybe add some background music? Don't you hear the music in the background here? I have like my Spotify up and playing. I can turn it up if it's too low. It's very quiet. Hopefully that's better. Alright, cool. Thanks for letting me know, by the way. It's really hard for me to like get how loud stuff is. Marquee image. I believe that is like a animated image. But I never actually gotten it to work. That was a simple animation of the image. Oh, okay. What does this map though? Because I think this image should be tileable. Okay, whatever. We'll keep it static. This looks okay. I found some deck plans at the New York. Now it's possible for me to make our interiors. I noticed some places have their weird design. Nice. I've actually never seen like interior shots of the New York, I believe. Well, I do believe you've sent like some concept. Other than that, I haven't seen anything, I believe. It's so satisfying using the mines there. Alright. Health bar. And I'm also a little uncertain. Like, should I have some kind of mana system? Like, mana doesn't really make sense on ships, but then again, most of my abilities don't make sense on ships. I guess we could have like energy or crew manpower that you, when you're using a ability, you're using up a part of the crew. So that sort of works as a mana system. I actually don't know. But either way, I'll add in another bar. Let's just copy the positions there. Copy that's completed one. Okay, so we do have some splicing issues there. Right? Let's get the front wall on this one. One. I'm just gonna call this energy for now. And we'll just go full League of Legends and we'll make it like orange-ish as well. Oh, the render opacity was down. That's what it looked a while. Okay. Cool. Don't worry, all of this UI stuff is going to be changed. I don't know, I like the Salo League of Legends, I'll just stick with that for now. Until I find a better concept for it. probably wrap this in an overlay. Because now, if I did it correctly, we should be able to add text here. Nice. So this is going to be like our health text, I guess. So I'm just going to write random number here. If we can find a more interesting font. Definitely not more interesting. Yeah, so this is going to be our current health and our max health. If I take this. Let's do the same with the energy. Text health. Make it a variable. Hello, Sas. Welcome. Am I doing? I'm doing kind of good. I'm having fun with this concept at the moment. It's refreshing to make something not so serious. Because like my other two projects are super serious and they're going to be photorealistic and there's a bunch of stuff to do there. So it's fun to work on them as well. But it's really refreshing to make something batshit crazy. Is it possible to make a spline mesh that would bend according to the landscape normals / angles in UE5? Yes. Actually, I can show you. It's not the exact same thing, but it's really similar. In this project here, let me... Okay. I haven't opened this in a while, so... stick with me here. This is not going to be the AI. I'll show you in a second, because I've basically done exactly that here. Okay, so now it works. Yeah, cool. Because what I planned originally was to have my ships and boat stick to the landscape, because the landscapes was gonna have waves and stuff, and I wanted them to ride properly on the waves. And I actually still have that blueprint. I should down here somewhere. Hover, yeah, align to the normal below. Let me just put this on, and I'll show you how it works. I hope it still works. It should. Okay, yeah, it is. Let me just make this a bit faster. How do I make this faster? Turn it up to 2000. Okay, so it's a bit buggy now since I got the collision. I can't disable that, but yeah, I don't want to. So, but you can actually see that my mesh is aligning to the normals there. So you can do the same thing with a spline. Yeah, it's a bit buggy because of that collision there. Is that client work finished? No, not yet. Will probably be finished by this week or the beginning of next week, I hope. A bit more stuff to do on it, but it shouldn't be too much now. So I'm excited for that, so I can go back to YouTube and stuff. Yeah, so this is like a basic aligning to normal, and I'll show you the blueprint. So I'm basically doing a line trace to hit the ground, if I remember this correctly though. And then I'm setting the location to where I'm hitting. And then I'm also rotating the mesh to align to the normal. So you can do the same thing, except that you would like replace this with your spline points. Maybe this would be too much work, too much for the blade to focus on all at once, but maybe an overheating thing, where if you go too fast for too long, your engine overheats. Yeah, something like that would be cool, especially with the weapons. That is definitely a way to like balance weapons. If there's like a minigun that's super powerful, but you need to like control your fire, or else it's going to overheat. So I'll just remove the fire there. I'm working on a boat game as well. Cool. What kind, like what is this about? Boats are everywhere I look. Yeah, I mean boats are cool. Like boats are the new trains. I think everyone had that kid at school that were fascinated by trains for some reason. But I was always fascinated by ships and stuff. Like a raft clone, but the core loop is fixing the boat and preventing it from sinking. Raft is a freaking cool game, especially if you play with friends. The core loop is fixing the boat and preventing it from sinking. Like you got a continuous floating in it, maybe? Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is making the stat system, well, status stats. So I've actually done this before, so it shouldn't be too complicated. Well, it is complicated, but I don't know how to do it. Let's just call this that, and yeah, there will be random events like a hole in boat, and then we'll have to fix that stuff like that. I want it to be really hectic. Yeah, that sounds real cool. I may be a bit too old, but if you guys have ever played the game Sly, like the raccoon gang stealth game, in the third one they had a really cool like pirate ship section where you would control your own pirate ship in real time, and you would try to sink other ships, but you also had to manage your own ship. Like, it was really basic, but it was super cool, especially when playing it as a kid. Alright, I'm gonna make a couple of units here. Or is this a structure? No, it's a unit, right? Status. So this is basically going to be like our debuffs or state of the ship. So I'm gonna have one alive, dead. And what kind of status could a ship have? Like, I'm thinking flooding and fire is definitely something to put in there. Like, when you're on fire, you can take damage, like a poison sort of thing. But if you're flooding, you're slowed for whatever duration the flooding is. So I'm just gonna do that. Fire, flooding. As a solo dev, would you rather focus on gameplay or presentation of the game? Or focus on both and keep that balance in the beginning of development? I kind of go back and forth with it. I mean, it really depends on what you want to make. Like for this concept, I'm purely focusing on gameplay. Like I'm using random ship models, and I'm just scaling them to sort of the proportions I want. I'm using a bunch of placeholders, and I'm just focusing on gameplay right now until the gameplay feels and works good. And after that, I'll come back to it and I'll make it look better and stuff. But at the same time, you need to ground your style before working on it, I believe. Because like, let's say on the Archives game I'm working on, I began with the style of it before ever actually making a single line of code. And I am also doing the same on Titanic. I don't even know how the game is going to work properly, but I'm just making a bunch of levels that I know I'm going to include. So I don't know if... I mean, it really depends on what you are making. But at the same time, just do what you want, to be fair, because if you keep... sorry. Like, if you keep thinking of the details and overthinking it, the project is gonna stop being fun. And I think it's more important to just do what you want to at that moment, but also know that things might change in the future, or your concept might change in the future. Sort of things like that. I was going to buy you a coffee, but Streamlabs only has a PayPal as payment option. Well, at least I can think. Oh, thank you, man. Not a problem, not a problem at all. I do appreciate it though. Yeah, I'm using this new streaming thing, and like tips were included. I have no idea how to like operate that kind of thing, but it seems to be pretty automated. I agree with more fluid way of dev. Yeah, I mean, when you're a solo developer, your most important tool is your motivation. And if you focus on the wrong stuff, you lose motivation. That's what I'm that's why I'm working on like 6 different projects. First of all, I like to not work on the same thing all the time. But if I were to like just push on to work on this Titanic project or Archives, while not really enjoying it that much, I would lose interest and like the whole game would just not happen. So I think it's way more important to stay motivated and just do what you want to some degree. Yeah, so that was a rant. I'm sorry, that was a very long answer to your question. Alright, status for ships. They can be set on fire, they can start flooding. What's it called? Incapacitate? Like if you hit the rudder or something, they lose the ability to steer. Maybe. Okay, I have no idea how to write it. Okay, that's definitely not correct. Let me just search this up. Incapacity. There we go. That's the interesting word. Yes, thank you, Birkin. Yeah, so I don't think. Oh, also I need one more thing actually. Load. I guess that is flooding though. Because I kind of want to make this like the typical way fantasy games are, like with poisons and slow effects and stuff, but kind of rename it to fit ships. I mean, I can always change these later. But yeah, flooding and slow is the same thing. Anyways, I'll keep this, whatever. Okay, that's our enum for which status we're in. So now I'm going to make not an enum but a structure. And these are going to be our stats. You can consider a float instead of floating. Did I write floating? Well, yeah, I guess. Okay, so stats. First of all, I'm gonna start with the basic stuff. Max health. Current health. Max energy. Current. Like the energy system is, as I said, probably not gonna be called energy, but I can rename that later. So what else? Attack, I guess. Like you can upgrade your attack. back, and defense, I'll just keep it really basic. Now the question is, are like speed and turn rate and stuff, is that going to go into the status system? I guess. Movement speed, turn rate, and I was thinking about another thing. Either way, we'll keep it like this. We'll keep it like this. Alright, so we got an actor component here. And why are all this open? Okay. So I'll add in our direction with our stats. Stats. I'll add in status. These are going to be our item status. Because now we can add, what do I call it? BB stats and status. And we can add this here and oh, here we go. Okay, so it's super far now. Let's make a category for this. That's and we can pull this up. So now it should be at the top. Okay, it's still down here for some reason. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So now we can like customize our entire ship just in here. We do actually need a couple more stuff here. We need like resistances. So fire resistance, flooding resistance. Yeah. Okay, so how do we set this all together? Because I do believe, yeah, we made like our own stat system here earlier. So I think we need to add in all of these as well. Max speed, acceleration, and deceleration. Max speed. Acceleration. Deceleration. just gonna keep this at the top. I'm sorry if everything I'm talking about doesn't make any sense. I am trying to like explain what I'm doing, but at the same time I wanna work quickly, you know? Acceleration, deceleration, max speed. Cool. So do we have a name? No. Okay, I'll worry about the names and stuff later. So set up that. I'm making a function now that will run once the ship is spawned, and so we can like continuously add onto the stats. Stats. Let's get max speed. That's not here, is it? Okay, so this is its own variable. Also add in name of the ship. To my knowledge, name, string, and text all work together. I haven't found like a single instance where these did not work together. But I do prefer to use a string, which is just like a text. A string of text or a string of code. So the reason I'm doing all of this is to get like everything that has to do with the ship in one single place. So if I want to make a new ship, the only thing I do is we go into the stats and status here, and the only thing we need to change is this. So now I'm going to make like all of these updates to the ship, so it's super easy to make new ships and to like tweak them, stuff like that. So let's just make sure that this fires on begin play. What's going on now? Oh, right. I completely forgot. Let me just check. Are the boats affected by this? No, they turn. I can't turn right now. But that is because I haven't set up the stats I just made. So let's see this in practice. First of all, I need to delete. Which way though, because I still can't turn. Here's how turning right. Okay, yeah, now it works properly because I can't do anything. So if I set the max speed here to... Let's see if we can move now. No. Why not though? Okay, we can turn at least. Put in the max speed. This is weird. Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, I'm super dumb. I basically copied my own thing that I already had. We can delete that. Delete this. Now it should work. Yeah. Oh, damn. It will work. So let's put this back. There we go. Now if I want to change this ship quickly, I could just go in here, change up the max speeds, turning rates. And then we're zooming. Oh wow. That's so hard to control. Yeah, because now they both won't work either. So I just need to set up the stats for them. Max speed 1100. Doesn't seem like they can turn though. Yeah, I do have. Excuse me. I have made like a take damage system. I don't remember where. This is where I should organize. Yeah, so I do have a function in the player to take damage, but we're going to transfer this to the stat system. First I need to find a reference to the player. I'm just going to print string this because I need to, like, if I get the parent, get owner, I guess, is that going to be our ship? I didn't see. Why does it count it 4 times now? Okay, never mind. Yeah, so it actually does get the owner. So I'm gonna cast the ship parent. Mod is owning ship. Now we always have a reference to our player. Well, to the owner of the stats. So let's transfer this function. Alright, we should probably just write it from scratch. Help damage. Yep, so I'm gonna do some damage calculations there. Incoming damage. Not a local variable. Is storing common references in global actor / object a good idea? For example, storing the player pawn in the game mode. Yeah, I could do it that way, but I'm not too sure how that's going to work out in multiplayer. That's the thing. Although it's very important for each ship and their components to know which ship they resemble or they belong to. So I may change that whole system to make it through the game mode, but I'm gonna have to see how that affects multiplayer, because I've never done multiplayer before. Maybe you can employ a step with player reps in the current session. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look further into how multiplayer replication through variables are dealt with. So this may, this whole thing of casting might change, but it's still gonna be the same general idea. So, I'm gonna do this real basic right now. So the incoming damage should be subtracted by our defense. Also, can I collapse this somehow? I don't need to watch to see like all this. Okay, there we go. That's much better. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do it really basic right now. So let's say we're taking 100 damage and we got 20 defense. This is going to output 80. So we're gonna take our current health, subtract our current health by this value, and then we can't set this, right? How do structs work? It's been a long time. You can't set anything from a struct. I might just be completely stupid here. Google, here we go. It seems like a complicated way of doing it though. I was positive you could just set stuff out of a struct. Is it better to just have it as regular variables? Because like, why would I need a struct in this when I can just add the variables here? Definitely something to think about. You know what? I'll actually think I'm gonna just do that. To me, that seems much easier. Yeah, this should be much easier to use. So incoming damage minus defense. I'm gonna get our current health. Minus that again, then we're gonna set our current health. Why is it always telling me to save like random levels? Okay, let's just start up the project again. So what I'm gonna do now is make a function in our widget so we can animate like the health dropping. Well, not animate, but show like the health bar dropping. Gonna call this update health bar. We need a reference to the owner here as well. Owning ship. Going to be a VP. Ship parents object. Now we can plug our stuff in here. The first thing here would be to update the percent. I've named this wrong actually. Percent. But this thing is always a bit tricky because we need to get the stats and status component, we need to get current health and max health. And we're supposed to divide these by each other. I think. I always forget how to properly set this up, but I think this is it. Also, we're gonna get the text help, set the text. So I'm gonna make a string out of this and end. And then we're gonna so now I'm going to like structure the numbers here. We're gonna get our current health first, then a space, and then our max health. So current health, base slash space, and then max health. At least I'm pretty sure this is how you would usually do it. First, I need to actually give help to our ship. I'm just gonna give it 1100. And then I'm going to add like a debug key. I'm just gonna use X, and I'm gonna deal some damage. Calculate damage taken. And here I'm just going to do random float in range. Let's do everything from 11 to 69 because for the number. So let's see if it works. Pressing X. Oh, I'm super. I know why it doesn't work. Because we're not telling the stats component to update the widgets. Get owning ship, get widgets. No, I call it get main UI. And then update health bar. Now it should work. So now our health down here should change. Okay, it is, but we got tons of... How do you reverse that again? I think we need to floor it. Then we need to do the same. So this value should be floored now, right? How do you remove decimals without using floor solid? From a float. The difference between a round and float. Perfect. So I need to do this with every single... I guess it's just here. But I want like the values and the visuals to be the same. No. It does work, but oh, I'm stupid, I can't. Wait. Yeah, I can't truncate this. Well, we'll just see here. Yeah, so it does work. Now, can we add some animation to this though? That would be cool. Hope we can write older. That is for not that one. 5%. Seconds. Oh, I've never actually used delta seconds to animate stuff, but let's see. Something's weird stuff going on. If I can do to normalize the value. Whatever, we don't need to animate that. Not important. So yes. On construct, we should also update the health bar. Cool. Although we need to clamp the 0 and the max there. Max. So our value doesn't go below 0. We probably need to truncate from this side then. Cool. So I'm gonna get current health. Check if it is less or equal to 0, even though this value is never going to go below 0 if we're clamping it. And if this is true, we should take the ship and die. Is that what I called it? So let's see if we can sink our own ship here. Nice. I guess we should set status to that. Let me just see how this works on the AI. Because I probably removed like the whole visual damage system. Let's see. Oh, okay, so they're still showing damage. But I guess their health aren't going down. It is. I guess I haven't removed the old damage. So this is like a separate health bar. That's the health bar in this one, which are going to be shown on your enemies and not yourself. So how would I handle that? This will just make a sequence. This is player updates. Ship, get combat text. Or should we do this separate? Filter. Okay, so before I do that, let's add another calculations here to see if we're applying status effects. chance. Because this is going to go over the whole system, right? First, we're gonna be hit by something that's damaging us. Then we're gonna check, like, if there's a fire chance or flooding chance, slow, whatever. Then we're gonna calculate the damage, which removes like the defense from the incoming damage and stuff. This is the weird thing about programming. Well, it's not weird, but you need to find like the logic and the sequence that things happen. Because now I should probably make another function which is called initiate damage. Because we need the input there, which is the ship that damaged you, or like the origin of whatever damaged you. So damage dealer, I guess. And we need to get its stats component from them. This is advanced, but I think we'll get through it. What is the local variable? Enemy stats. I'm gonna get fire chance. And we're gonna get our not fire chance, but fire resistance. So let's say they have a 10% chance to set us on fire, and we have 5 in fire resistance. That should equal to 5 chance. So should these be integers, maybe? I'm gonna make this integers. making a random integer in... No, this is completely wrong. If this value, which in R is 5, that is true if A is less than or equal to B. Yeah, this should be correct. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go get a drink. height. Where were we? Yes, I was trying to test out this damage system to see if we can apply stats and such now. So we're not gonna use this one, but we're gonna initiate damage instead. The damage dealer, I'm just gonna set ourselves. So I need to get my fire chance here. Let's just set it to 100 for now. Make sure that it works. It actually does. It was not super exciting, and also not displaying the damage. Increase the fire resistance. We shouldn't get fire applied to us all the time. If I increase fire resistance to like 50. We should only get fire about half the times. No fire, no fire, no fire. Once. Okay, so it's random, so it's kind of hard to tell if it's working, but it seems to be working. Hello, Derpy. Welcome. It's going quite good, actually. We're working on some health systems, like status and stuff like that. Yeah, so let's completely remove this now. I'm not gonna need it. Then we need to also change our bullets, I believe. Yeah, exactly. So stats and status and initiate damage. This is the one we're overlapping with, so that's the one we should damage. And the damage dealer should be get instigator. Just gonna do a shortcut. Let's make the AI shoot at us again, because I removed that earlier. Now they should shoot. Yeah. But let's make a variable here. Base damage. Negative float, expose and spawn. Now we can customize all the weapons. If we refresh this now. Base damage, nice. I'm probably gonna turn the weapons here into abilities so they work the same way. But for now, let's just random floating range. Also, we need to change the AI so it doesn't set those on fire all the time. Put fire chance to 10. The new word, fire chance to 10. There's one more thing I need to do. Yeah. Base damage. There. Now we should be good. Let's see if we take damage. We do. Oh, now this one is messed up. Why though? I think the AR just killed himself. No, I just don't. There's a lot of strings there that needs to communicate. Can't for the life of me remember what the name of that was. The widget component there. It's not this one. Widget component. Thank you, Ryumon. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. I don't get this. Our max health is at 1100. Hairs is at 600. Same as the AI. So if I change this to 700, does that also update? Okay, so there's some wrong communication here. I actually do know why. This is a multiplayer issue that I need to figure out. Because the AI is like setting the UI value. And since the AI is spawning after the player, the AI is like overriding the player data. It'd be so cool if multiplayer actually works in the future. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to make that work. The thing that sucks about multiplayer is that it's really hard to playtest. Like, for me to be able to properly playtest, I need to have other players in here. I wonder if any one of these is actually gonna sync each other. They're trying to hit me right now, but since I'm dead, they're kind of just aiming at the middle here. I wonder if they're eventually gonna sync one another. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait for that. At the same time, the AI shouldn't modify this, right? We'll do like a really cheesy thing here to just make a bull check each AI just right now when I'm testing this out. Yeah, now it actually works. Now it just spawns one UI. I have no idea how people set this up to like have the AI and the players be the same thing. Like someone has certain information in the widget and someone does not. I'm really uncertain about how all that works. Guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. And yeah, I got to work tomorrow, so but the next stream probably be Friday, I hope. Anyways, thank you to the two of you who have left. Either way, it was a good stream. I got a lot of stuff done. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this concept, so I might dabble a bit more with this concept in the future, but as I said, it's probably not going to be its own game. But yeah, right now I'm just having some fun. Alright guys, thank you for watching.